Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Time to peek at the defensive starters. Here they are for Philadelphia. And they're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
To throw on 3rd down, Fields. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Taking it about the 16.
Let's go, Buck.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Well, look now at our starting defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run That's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. That was shades of Tennessee Volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
25 yards that time. Throwing on 1st down. Fields. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Operating from the gun, Fields, and that is incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
2nd and 5. Getting this into the hands of Turner. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On 1st and 10, Fields. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Push him back.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. 2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now? And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jay Sternberger, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This one taken from the 7. And a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
He'll drop to throw. Caught by Wilson. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll set up to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Back to throw. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. On first down, Sanders. The numbers for Sanders last week, 18 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got a top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Check 55. Mike. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
They'll look to throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Ready. 18, Gator.
Ricky.
On the draw, here's Sanders. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Everyone got four down.
On the ready.
Mike 5. I got him. Shit.
5.
On second down now, it's Sanders. He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Still 1st down.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Looking to throw. Fields. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back to throw. Fields. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Caught. It's Wilson. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Illegal blocking the ball. Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields able to find Turner. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd and 1. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
On first down, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
We got 4. We got 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They will face a 2nd and 9 now following the penalty. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. They'll set up a throw, and he connects with Ertz. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. That time, a 9-play drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw. Fields.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, you got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Our first update now comes from Atlanta. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams, but it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he whips that one incomplete there. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Fields. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again. Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Gay's kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Let's go! Let's go!
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Still third down.
They still need 6 yards here on third down after the penalty. Looking to throw. Ertz has it left side. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. From the gun, Fields. That's complete to Turner. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On first down, Swift. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Beal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. 5 plays there on that drive. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Quick dad.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Offense.
And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They'll go again with Sanders. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. Beal. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down now. Swift. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing on first down. Fields. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
Oh, yeah!
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Fields. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. You're just going to pick up a holding call.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Derek Barnett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 2nd and 3. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And a completion to Wilson. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Sam Hubbard in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. It's brought in by Harris. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. In for the score. And the Eagles get a score closer. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 37. On third down, Beal. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Fields. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 28. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
60 yards. Get
On first down, it's Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 over. 51 to mine. Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Go.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw, and he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll run with Sanders, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Carlson on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. The Packers on third down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Fields. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams, and now it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Zach Ertz and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over. And this is how the game has trended for him numbers-wise. He's really picked it up, and I got to be honest, I don't know schematically. This is where I need you. What does the defense need to do to get back to that start that they had on him?
You've got to harass him early in his route. Right off the line of scrimmage, someone needs to be there. So it's not what we call a free release where he just gets into the route so easily. Because once he builds up momentum and speed, forget it, you're done. Knock him off of that, chip away at his timing, and then make sure you have a second person there in the vicinity as well. Too big and too strong, usually for one person to handle.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him. Complete. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. He's back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there. And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go. Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw here. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done, now part 2. Now a man open down the middle of the field and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Beal. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On second down now, it's Beal. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem with me.
On third down, Fields. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Green Bay, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.